Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery, so I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean. Aye, you can't have too much kindling, and the woods are full of it. A good husbandman don't shirk his chores. Hey, sir, hear me out, please. It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Greetings. What do you want?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, quite beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
I want to hear about the horses.
And I want to see what you can do in the saddle.
Some other time, maybe. What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
They'll surely fall my way now. Would you like to play?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play. And, sir, dice will help pass the time.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
Good to see you. Maybe next time.
You're not gonna win with that. Finished. Your turn. Are you being cautious or cowardly? Great! And it's mine! You're out of luck, my boy.
Sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? Huh?
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need it. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I got to know a local girl. And what a time we had.
Naturally. I take care of the important stuff while you chase the girls.
I'm only following your example, sir.
You have a point there. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
I agree.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
When will they arrive?
He said he'd send them tomorrow.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Sir Yaromir is pleased that the Nebakov banner will be flying above a war party again after so long. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But a bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Shit.
You shouldn't work so
I've already given the orders,
It's just,
sir.
I don't like lounging about, sir.
Why?
I get the feeling life's passing me by, and that the Lord
So,
is displeased at my
it's up to
idleness.
us again.
Even our Lord rested at the end of the week.
I observe the day of rest, but otherwise...
I hope you keep it up. Even so, I think we should slow down.
Torturing people? What have I gotten myself into?
Don't talk back to me. Get to work.
Oh, God.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for? Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Chissà se arriveranno a qualche parte.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Fuck off!
I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. If you don't talk, some of your cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower. There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Modana, or something she's called. She brings us water and sometimes food.
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water, eh? But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Ow!
Oh, I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
Huh. I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance to save what's left of your teeth. Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there!
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see. Maybe soon you won't have any.
Wait! 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 It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Then let me jog your memory.
Wait! Wait! No! All right! All right! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really! Really?
Henry, that's not what we're here for.
He knows him. He must know about it.
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it. Stop!
All right. All right. Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
I want to know now.
Kurva! Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support. Every night.
You should start behaving reasonably, or it'll truly end badly.
Badly for you. You'll swing on the gallows, bastards!
I asked what else you know about the captain.
Ah! 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 I don't know anything else about him. Truly. He's some nobleman who actually cares about the local folk. I don't know anything else. Fuck off!
I don't believe you.
Ah! Fuck you, bastard! Are you deaf?
Hey, easy now. He's had enough. Don't overdo it.
I don't know anything else about him. Nothing!
I think he's telling the truth, Henry.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
No, questo è scemo.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake! Ah!
Damn it, Henry! He's dead now!
Jesus.
It doesn't matter what you just... Let's get out of here. He's done talking now.
How do you feel?
Fuck! This shouldn't have happened! This should never have happened!
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still... I don't understand what got into you.
He told us something, didn't he?
Yes. Good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. Let's hope that will be enough for von Berghoff.
Così che si fanno gli interrogatori. interrogazione.
God bless you.
Upa. Interrogazione.
You shouldn't work.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgrave Hashek can hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
We got something out of him before he...
Before he what?
Well, there's no need to send for the executioner. The captive won't talk anymore. Ever.
I did not tell you to torture him to death. He could still have been useful. Damn. What did you get out of him?
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out. That man couldn't take any more questioning, sir.
And what about the bandits liaison in the region? Did he say anything about that?
Well, he didn't quite get the chance.
We didn't find out anything.
Next time, get answers out of the prisoner before you kill him.
That was unintended. We apologize, sir.
In the meantime, my men have found out that older Semine rode off from his own wedding.
Do you think that? He wouldn't dare.
It should be looked into, sir.
Yes. Certainly. In any event, the die has been cast. Ashik, get your men ready. You will go to Semine and learn the truth.
You can count on it, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Praise the Lord.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I apologize.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Young older Semin. Forward to Semin!
Whoa!
Ka! Ka! Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and we fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semin.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. and I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him.
Open the gates for Lord Bergoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Bergo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Bergoff and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed. Speaking of that wedding, where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me. So, what do you want to know?
In the name of Lord von Bergov, we're investigating those ambushes. We just wanted to find out as many details as possible. Whether you noticed anything unusual.
I reckon I already told you we had other things to worry about that night.
The two of you were our guests, after all.
But Alder left the wedding that evening. Surprisingly.
But...
Right after the ceremony. And the bride was none too happy.
What? Bring him here immediately.
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Alder from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Alder deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semmi. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Alder over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
Savevo here.
Mine!
I'll show you. Slice him up! He'll kick your ass!
You haven't a chance. Come on then!
You will get more, and we can go home.
Shit!
Got me! Slice him up!
You can hardly stand, arsehole!
Nicely! I'll hack your ass off!
Is this how you always parley?
Semmi knew full well he was hiding a murderer. If he'd cooperated, it'd all have ended differently.
You're right. They were covering for a band of murderers here, and old Semin tried to fool us.
Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately!
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
We'll search the fortress, and if Alder is hiding, we'll find him for sure. But we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order!
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
You murderer! You won't get away with it.
You must stop this, Hashek!
Silence! I'm acting on Lord von Virgo's orders.
But von Virgo didn't ask you to kill innocent people!
They're traitors. They're hiding that fucker here somewhere.
To hell with you!
Don't try to stand in my way. It's either them or us.
This is going to get ugly.
You murderer! You won't get away with it. You murderer! You won't get away with it.
Avevo preso tutto.
Don't be a coward! Show yourself!
No one anywhere.
For yourself, Older.
Questo.
Excuse me.
No one here. I have to go a different way. Where's he hiding?
Mercy!
I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Alder. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
And what exactly did our men do to you, hmm? By Rock Tower Pond?
I didn't know they were yours. We were sure they were from von Berghoff.
So that's what it's about? You're waging a private war against von Berghoff?
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me, just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then, punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
This fortress will be reduced to ashes, as a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Burgo. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
Oh, ci sta. Abbiamo anche occupato tutto quello che potevo.
We should ride back and report this to von Burgle.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
And what were we to do? It was a hopeless situation.
I don't know, but all those people! Not long ago we were dancing with them at the wedding, and now... Well, at least von Burgov ought to be satisfied.
Che il puntiamo non serve un cazzo. Uno dei mira, vabbè, teniamolo là. Cicciolina, già. Cicciolina. Questa. Che ne ha due.
What are you doing, creeping about in the dark, eh?
Praise God.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capon's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semine, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
Ah, ok, grazie.
Christ, pardon me.
God bless. What would you like?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't... But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied, but I suppose you could do it. You
want me to get involved with hell? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times. War, bandits. The devil took advantage. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time.
Real-life demons, eh? I don't believe in those. Maybe you just have some bats in the belfry.
Have you ever seen the castle during a proper thunderstorm? How God strikes the cliffs with lightning to drive the beasts back underground. I can see you're inexperienced and are taking the matter lightly. Pray it won't cost you dearly.
This'll be my first time seeing a real demon. If I actually see one, that is. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berta, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a... Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Bert, and then simply make sure to get rid of... I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have... The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in some...
I'm ready to scour the castle. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well, but don't stay any longer than necessary in... I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them...
You said something about a priest and an apothecary.
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too... Take care, Henry.
The Chamberlain said you know...
Of course I do. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices, my soup.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? Oh, I hear the castle has always, but nobody tells you that when you ask to...
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle.
All right. But what am I supposed... I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of...
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace there. That creates a boundary demons can't.
All right.
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fires. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star.
Don't worry. Hopefully I won't miss it.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night.
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the sooner you get rid of them, the better. Take care then.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen...
You're damn right I did.
I hear they're crawling out of fire.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken... If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how...
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve...
I'm glad to hear... Give those demons...
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the throne, over inside, I mean, on the ground. The place stinks like hell, day in and... I've seen things there with... I'd start the investigation.
All right.
What do you want?
I need to take a look.
And what...
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my...
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my baths. Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
The Chamberlain said...
Those last summer, but they got a... They're leaving...
Don't worry.
My eyes and ears aren't... Be on the look. That's how the demons disguise themselves.
All right. I'll keep an eye...
They're coming from the other side of the castle.
Manietta told me that...
My God. And I was so...
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle...
Of course. Everyone knows you have to find... Be careful to... And everything...
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly...
And one more thing. But most of... Care now.
Chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. I don't see something like that every day.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
Burgrave Hashek had every right to arrest the traitor. Alder was in cahoots with the same fuckers who murdered our men.
But what about the others? They didn't do anything wrong, did they?
What do you mean? They were covering for him. If they'd given Alder up straight away, nothing would have happened to them.
You don't think Hashek would have had them executed?
Well, maybe. But they're Sorotto's subjects, and it's entirely up to him what to do with them.
I suppose. But still. Can't help feeling I've walked through deep shit and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sorotto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sorotto. We want to avenge our men and take your message back to Lord Hanush as soon as possible.
And how am I to understand that? You don't like it, Trotsky? Do you miss anything here?
No, of course not. It's just that we're duty-bound. And I'm sure they're impatient for our return in Rattay.
All right. I understand. But now, let us turn to the matter at hand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him.
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need? got your tongue, lad. Go and have fun.
Younger man, come here.
You must be that Henry from the Lord of Whiteman, eh?